Hello, everyone, and welcome to this live stream special event. It's Richmond Commonwealth Showcase with WNRN. I'm Jeff Sweatman. We're thrilled to be joined by an audience of WNRN members here at In Your Ear Studios in Richmond. We're looking forward to 804 Day. It's coming up on August 2nd. You can learn more at shacorecords.com/804day. And there's going to be a whole bunch of Richmond bands playing there, and we've got a few of them here that'll be joining us on the WNRN stage that day. Let's give it up for the first band of the day here this afternoon, Høly River. Hello. I guess introduce yourselves first off, and then let's just have you get into a song and introduce the song for us as well here on WNRN.
Thank you.
Check. Hello. Hi.
Check, check. Hi. Hi, my name's Lainey Sullivan.
I'm Jameson Price.
And we're Høly River, and we live just on the other side of the river in Southside. And we are going to play a song. For a long time, we were a band called Lobo Merino, and we changed our name to Høly River in 2020. And we named ourselves after this song that we wrote that happened to be a really powerful song for people, and they were using it for rites of passages in their life, like weddings and funerals and births and all kinds of things. And it was amazing to me that this one song could be used for so many different things. And and then we're just going to share it with you.
And so much of what we talk about is watershed awareness in our water. So our Høly River is the James River, but there are many waterways that we should think as important to all of our bodies.
Høly River, take me back in time before the mud it piled up. Wind my body tied up in silk among the ash and sandalwood. Oh, sigh, do you do nothing but prepare the way? My soul is just a face you place upon your head. Breathe it deeply now 1,000 times. The sun will rise before you die, but you already know that you are there. Høly River, lap against the stone. It's painted crimson, painted gold. Lay the wood to dry upon the rock. The fire burns, it never stops. Oh, 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 the quiet waterside. You are one breath, and so am I.
Absolutely beautiful.
Thanks.
Høly River with us here, WNRN in studio session, Lainey and Jameson. And just for folks in the listening audience tuning in via the radio, I just want to set the scene. You both are seated, and talk about the instrumentation that you're playing, because I noticed some of the times you're actually seated on the ground when you play, right? And I'm sure you've played in various electrified and not so electrified environments. So.
Yeah, I mean, this is the standard. This instrument is called a harmonium, and it's a pump organ. So I pump air into it like an accordion. It has a keyboard, so I press the keys and it makes a sound. And Jameson's playing a kick drum that's on its side with mallets. And we have bells on our feet, and we just try to sound more than two people.
We got bells in our front.
And Jameson actually in this next song is going to play a mason jar full of water. That's just like a standard mason jar.
That's great.
And we always talk about when we play the water we ask people if they know where their municipal water source comes from, where the water from the tap comes from. And if you live in Richmond, it's from the James River.
Yeah, this has become kind of a staple of our touring, and it's a great PSA moment. We actually will joke if people walk away only knowing where their municipal water came from, then we are happy, right? But it's amazing when we'll tour to different cities and we'll hold it up and say, hey, we're going to play your water. Do you know where your municipal water comes from? How many folks don't know? And we just take for granted this tap that we can turn on and the water comes out. And the reason why, I think naming it and knowing it is important is like, as the first step with any relationship, knowing the name is important, right? So name it first, that begins the relationship. And then from there, you can become that much more protective of this environment, right? So if you know it comes from the James River and you're a part of that ecosystem, sometimes we don't think of ourselves as part of watersheds or part of ecosystems, but we are intrinsically connected because it's the same water that runs through our bodies, right? It actually mimics it, like the rivers that run through our bodies look a lot like the topography rivers that run on this planet. And so if you bring your awareness to where our water is coming from, you're that much more protective if you hear of a development going upstream from Richmond, right? Or if you hear of contamination happening at like different power plants that are further upstream, then you're that much more protective and that much more wanting to fight for the cleanliness of it, not only because of how we are as a city so intrinsically connected to our river through activity, but it also just runs through your body. So we're going to give gratitude to the tap water, to the river that runs through Richmond, and say thanks for running through, and give it some gratitude for being here.
Well, I'm curious too, before you begin the song, just real quickly, give you a second to set up there. Did the instrumentation come first when you were sort of doing the name change of the band, or did you have kind of a sonic template in mind, and then you were trying to find the instruments to match?
We already were sounding like this. We were like the same exact band. We just needed to change our name for ourselves,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And what's this one called?
This song is called Mason Jar Song.
Okay.
walk the concrete veins they paved us. Grab a mask, the air is thickening, cloudless, the air is thickening. Waters choke on microfiber, leaving ocean stomach bloated. Wrap yourselves in plastic coating. They move the mountains and tear the streams. Hard is the sinking sand, hard is the sinking sand. Digging for what's beneath. Hard is the smoke of rock, hard is the smoke of rock. Smoke of rock, 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 smoke of rock. All it is smoke and rock.
I want to, if I can I share? There's a project I'm working on in Richmond. Like our water system went down in January. If you live here, you know.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
And so I started a group when that happened called the Richmond Springs Collective, which is an effort to reopen as many historic springs in the city as possible. And I don't know if you knew that, but before 100 years ago, when the municipal water system was created, Richmond was developed around springs so that communities could have access to water. And many of those springs were open until, like Fonticello Spring was open until 2013, and like a really important nexus point for the community. Wayside Springs still open, an important resource for the community. And so we're working right now to do everything we can to test as many of the local springs, bring awareness to them, and to advocate that the city reopen them so that they're accessible for non-potable use in the next water crisis, which we know might be inevitable, not just because of the location of our water treatment plant right next to the river in case of a flood, or also because of the horrible situation of the decrepit status of the infrastructure. But this song's called Steady. This is a brand new song off of our new record that we're working on here at Chakra Records. That will be out soon.
Very nice and historic in-studio session. I think it's our first one we've ever had with the mason jar involved. So that's
Best
awesome.
mason jar player in the world that we found so far.
Right.
I'd like for you to find another one, and then we can have a concert together.
It's Høly River joining us here for a special WNRN in studio at In Your Ear Studios in Richmond. We're gearing up for 804 Day, which is August 2nd in Richmond. ShacoRecords.com/804 Day for more information. We'll be checking in with REIN and Bucko here in just a little bit. So thanks so much, Lainey and Jameson, for kicking things off today with Høly River. And just one thing before we let you go. Let folks know who are maybe new to your music or your band, you know, some of the highlights of your year so far and what's coming next. You alluded to some new music coming soon, and tell us where the best place is to find you online or wherever you'd like fans to go to support.
Yeah, a highlight of our year has been that we released a children's book that is based on the lyrics to one of our songs, and it's in the hallway over there. You can also buy it on Shaka Records website. And we worked with this amazing artist from Baltimore who paper cut all the illustrations, and then we watercolored. And she also made, her name is Valeska, and Valeska also made a shadow puppet show that went along with it. And we've been touring that recently, and that's just been magical. You can watch the shadow puppet collaboration on Shako Sessions Live. We did one in early June, and recording this album this year has been a huge up, and a wonderful experience with Tom Preston here. Has been wonderful to work with, and we just have loved our experience of recording in this space. So when you listen to the new album, you'll be like, this is where it happened.
Yeah, exactly. And is there a website or anything?
Yeah, holyrivermusic.com.
There we go.
Yep, or Bandcamp is our favorite
Bandcamp.
place for people to find our music that doesn't fund the military-industrial complex.
Exactly. Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about there. Thank you so much. Let's give it up again, everybody, for Høly River. Thank you. You want to do one more? That'd be great. You want to give us one more? That's amazing. Yes.
Pour out the hope of attachment you can draw from the changing shoreline. The sand and rocks are replenished day after day after night. Time after time after time.
All right, thank you so much. It's Høly River on WNRN, a special in-studio session here today at In Your Ear Studios as we lead into 804 Day, which is coming up August 2nd. shakarecords.com/804day for more. And we've got a couple more bands coming up for you here on this live stream today. So stay tuned as we get kind of set up here and do a little mechanical engineering and whatnot to get the next band up. We'll hear from REIN, and then we've got Bucko as well. So all of whom will be playing the WNRN Stage. You can get to our archive of in-studio sessions going back almost 30 years now at WNRN.org. And we can't do sessions like this without support of our members. We have several members in attendance here today, and you can also become a member at WNRN.org. Thank you so much for your support. And yeah, coming up next, we got music and a chat with REIN.
Check, check.
So, your hand, give him like 3, 2.5. Well, 2.75. 3.5. I don't do the track. You don't do that? Yes, this metric or is
We'll do the same thing. Okay.
Match up. This only takes a second. You looked up. All good? Yes, sir. All right.
All right, we're back live streaming today. WNRN in-studio session. In Your Ear is where we are in Richmond, and it's in anticipation of Shockoe Records and 804 Day. You can learn more at shockoerecords.com/804day. I'm Jeff Sweatman, and we appreciate you so much tuning in, whether it's the live stream, whether it's WNRN.org, or on the good old FM dial as well. We'll have this airing soon. We're going to check in with Bucko. We just had a great session with Høly River. And up next, we're going to hear some tunes from REIN. Let's give it up for REIN, REIN out of Richmond.
Thanks for having me.
I'm feeling all these things with you. I'm feeling 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm feeling all these things, but honestly, I think that you're the one. But don't turn off the lights. I'm so terrified. Leave it all behind. And I'm losing control in the basement. I just need some time. Need some patience. Stop saying, oh, the world is so unfair. And I know I've been wrong, but I'm dying to sing a different song. And I'm trying, but tell me, baby, where has this been? Feeling all these things with me. You're feeling A-L-I-V-E. You're feeling all these things, but honestly, you don't like what you see. I'm sorry that I chased you when I wasn't wrong. It's not the thing I ever wanna do. It's just 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And I'm losing control in a place where I just need some time. Some patience, so stop saying, oh, the world is so unfair. And I know I've been wrong, but I'm dying to sing a different song. And I'm trying, I'm done saying, oh, my heart is in repair. Tell me, baby, where has this you? Where has this you been? I'm feeling all these things with you. I'm feeling 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm feeling all things, but honestly, I think that we should. I'm losing control in a basin. I just need some time. Some basin, so stop saying, oh, the world is so unfair. And I know I've been wrong, but I'm dying to sing a different song. And I'm trying, but tell me, baby, where has this you? Where has this you been?
That's the sound of REIN, REIN, in Richmond, in your ear studios, and they'll be joining us on the WNRN Stage at 804 Day, coming up August 2nd here in Richmond. And, Jordan, go ahead and introduce your bandmates here, who you've got playing alongside you, power
Yes.
trio style.
Absolutely. So my name is Jordan. I got my twin brother on the drums, Parker. I promise we are twins. We get this all the time. Very fraternal. And then we have Maddox Bruce on the bass. And shout out Peter Woman and Jeremiah. Sometimes we gotta, strip it down. Sometimes we gotta get the whole band. But yeah, that's everybody involved.
Okay. And let folks know your background a little bit. I love how I feel like you might be in a very small percentage of kids who get a guitar for the holiday season and didn't necessarily ask for it. Is that the story?
That's exactly the story, yeah. Shout out to my grandfather, granddaddy. I'll talk to you right here. I got he was a liquor broker and he had this Jägermeister guitar, and it was a little concerning to go in a guitar center for lessons with a 14-year-old with a Jägermeister guitar. But I didn't ask for it, but I immediately fell in love in a crazy way, and it's honestly the reason why I'm standing here today. The reason why it's going to change my life forever, in a big way. So
that's very cool. And I feel like I've read about you referring to yourself as a creative more than just a musician. You've got a bunch of different projects. Are you still going to VCU, or are you done with your college days?
We're all out of VCU now.
Okay.
Still in the Rambley,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But yeah, how did that kind of get going in your mind, and moving forward as maybe more to it than just a band and writing songs and that sort of thing?
Yeah, I started off business school thinking it'd be like, oh, let's create like something new or a new product, and it wasn't that at all. And I was like failing Excel and Microsoft Word classes. And then I had to like make my own interdisciplinary degree, which is really cool, and I recommend it for this non-traditional education, especially in college. And I was doing, actually another reason why I'm here is because I took the media production course, which is Carlos, shout out. And I met Carlos, and Parker was also in it, and I did cinema and improv, and it just kind of like helps me build my creative career. I've been on like a lot of different creative avenues, and yeah, it's been really nice to have this project be more holistic this year with the album, and it's been a huge process, bigger than I ever anticipated it would be. But we're finally releasing our first stuff, so it's super exciting.
Very cool. Yeah, let us get another song here. Which one did you want to do next for us?
This next one's called Fantasy off the album.
Myself in you, and all the things I say when you're gone, and I smile through the abuse, and now my teeth are gone. 'Cause every time I look at the clock, we're out of time. You should've took a mental picture. I leave your bed to clear my head. So much unsaid, and our mistakes. But it says just one more kiss. I wasn't meant to be stuck inside your fantasy. That you're my muse. That's why your face is all in my songs. A nightmare that you choose. And now I'm waking up to every time I look at the clock, we're out of time. You should have took a mental picture. I leave your bed to clear
Very nice. That's REIN here on WNRN, an in-studio session at In Your Ear in Richmond for 804 Day, coming up on August 2nd. Now, I'm sure, Jordan, you're not the first guitarist to be influenced by Eddie Van Halen, but you've got kind of an interesting connection there. Did you get to meet him at one point, or what's the story
I got to
there?
meet his son. We went in, I think it was 2012, I think. And I like played the guitar a little, you know. I played the guitar a lot. And then we saw Van Halen. We got to meet Wolfie Van Halen. And then at sound check, and just like, I mean, it's just a totally different experience. Like you listen to it, and then you see like thousands of people come in, and you see you hear the volume, and you hear everyone's like, I mean, there's like decades of legacy that people are coming to, you know, and it's just the amount of power and artistry. I just have never experienced that. And that changed. And then like I was up all night for the next 3 years, like learning Eruption and all the, so yeah, it like definitely put a lot of fuel on the fire for me, yeah.
Well, and of all the bands to watch a sound check, I'm sure that was probably pretty fascinating. Were they talking at all amongst themselves, or was it pretty loose? Or
they were, I mean, they were pretty dialed in by then.
Okay.
They had it down to a science, but it was just cool to watch. Like, what I love about Eddie is like the joy of guitar. Like, you can tell how much he loves it, and that's like what I aspire. That's what we all aspire to. And like this band is like taking our technical ability and like showing how much fun we can have with it, and try to put them in great songwriting, and give it to more people.
Yeah, yeah. And at some point you went out to LA, right, and got to play at the Whiskey A Go Go. How did that go?
I got to. It was a crazy call, but I got to play with Ricky Rocket at Whiskey A Go Go. I got to front and do what I do. I got to meet Richard Fortas from Guns N' Roses. I got to meet John Five from Motley Crue, and Jennifer Batten was Michael Jackson's touring guitar, and it was just so cool. I was so young. I was like missing finals for it. I was like, this is awesome. I was like, this is the best. I almost missed graduation because of it. I was like, I don't even care. And that was a life-changing experience, because I put so many hours on the guitar, and like to have them like me playing in the lesson room, and Gary Hoey is one that stands out, another great guitarist. But I was like playing, and then he was leaving, and then it was at the end of the night. He didn't have to be there any longer. His like contract was over, and he got paid. And he like turned around and was like, huh, and stuck around and got to know my story and liked my playing, So it was cool just to get their blessing,
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot of back in the day, bands used to cut their teeth doing 20,000 hours at bar gigs, and now you don't necessarily have to do that again. But we have, played Wagon Wheel in Sweet Home Alabama, and also like fun, like Bon Jovi, everything from Bon Jovi to, Sweet Caroline to,
Yeah.
So
did they give you any tips like how to navigate the industry, or was it just kind of a fun experience to play?
Less like that, more just like confidence, And that was nice, just to see them be like, you're doing good, don't stop,
Cool.
Which sometimes you just, as an artist, you just need that sometimes,
Yeah,
So just
for
to have
sure.
people that are like, just keep going, And I'm still in touch with them. Like I did the anthem at the Squirrel Stadium a week ago or something, and Gary Hoey commented and was like, this is one of the best versions I've ever heard. I'm
Oh,
like,
nice.
That's like huge. That's like fire. That's like pure fire that I can, channel. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let folks know some of your highlights of the year so far and what you got coming up next.
So since February with Shocker Records, I've been recording my first album, and I've been doing this for a long time, and we've all been doing these bar gigs, and they take a lot of energy, and so I've been able to like get in the craft with Tom. Shout out Tom, shout out everyone at Shocker Records for, letting me do this, and really just develop the songs of my dreams, the sounds of my dreams, it really like taking it to the edge of like what I think is like the limits of me emotionally and technically, and I'm really, really proud of everything. And there's finally coming out, like I said, and it's amazing to share it. It's been an uncomfortable few months being like, I know what I have, but like, it's like, does anybody know? Like, nobody knows. It's so hard to sit on your art like that for so long and, be your own critic, but I'm excited for it to be shared,
Very cool. Where's the best place for folks to keep in touch with you online?
Facebook and Instagram is rein.rocks, REIN.rocks, and you can find me, capital REIN, on Spotify, and sometimes Get You Back plays on WNRN, which is super awesome. Yeah.
Nice, indeed. Well, we're thrilled to have you part of the WNRN Stage on 804 Day coming up August 2nd. More at shacorecords.com/804day. And you want to take us out with one more? What's
Absolutely.
this one called?
This one's called Thinking of You. This is the first single off the album that's coming out the day before 804 Day. So super excited to get it out. And also, Dan, can I have a little more guitar in my monitor? I'm going to be a guitarist right now. Just a little bit more volume. Just want a little.
Another year, another hour. I can't tell if I've ever been this confused, and suddenly I'm turning sour to everybody but you. I just can't help it when my heart starts beating like I could ever choose. I know the fantasy that you've been thinking, and I got nothing to lose but the warmth of the night and the hum of parking lights. It's the blue, stormy skies. Nothing ever seems to make any sense, but I'm still thinking of you. Baby, I don't know what to think, because you're messing me up, you're shutting me down, you're making this whole city the talk of the town, and I'm still thinking of you. No, and I shouldn't, but I always do. You turn my head like a slasher. Hate scary movies, but I'm dying to see how this ends. This ain't no happy ever after. I'm just doing it again, 'cause the warmth of the night and the hum of parking lights. It's the blue, stormy skies. Nothing ever seems to make any sense, but I'm still thinking of you. Baby, I don't know what to think, because you're messing me up, you're shutting me down, you're making this whole city the talk of the town, and I'm still thinking of you. I shouldn't, but I always do. And I shouldn't, but I always do. The earth, the wind, the fire, the daytime into the night, the tears that fall, the moon, the sun, the fire.
Thank you so much. Park Ronick on the drums, Max Goose on the bass. Hi, Peter and Jeremiah and Pete and Rome and Tom and Chaco and Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
Everyone made this possible.
Nice. And we got the selfie in, right? You need to do another one? Did that one come out?
Yeah, let's do one. Let's do one with everybody.
Multi-talented, multidisciplinary drummer there. There we go. Well, thanks again, guys, for doing this. We look forward to seeing you again soon here August 2nd in Richmond, shacorecords.com/804day. Let's give it up once again for REIN.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
All right, for all of our live streamers, we got another session coming up in just a couple minutes once we do a little equipment switcheroo with Bucko. Stay tuned. Bob Masago is going to take over for me, Jeff Sweatman. And again, you can get to our online archive going back almost 30 years of sessions just like this one at WNRN.org. Thanks to our members for their support. You can become a member too, WNRN.org. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna check that main monitor.
Do you want me to turn the vocals on?
No, I got it.
Thank you, all yours.
Bucko's got them out. Both bands outnumbered combined.
A bunch of them out there. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try to get. Check. First band hung around, like if they have a mic in the studio, maybe. Yeah. Like a talkback mic or something, maybe they can record it because it's just going to take off good this way. Right. We can maybe take a task in or something. Check. Get them that way. You do what? Just for artist ID.
Oh, yeah, I think Høly River already left. They were bagging up their gear.
Oh, okay.
They had a clean water protest. There was a sale on mason jars at Costco.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
I talked to him about how he did, because that was the thing. What's like what Høly River is to establish the cooking and talk and something. Yeah, so that's what I did. When I, between the bands, I went out and talked to Ed and the rest of them. Yeah, but they were planning on doing 3. There was one that I listened to that I had questions about, and they were doing it. So I clarified that. So.
That's the one we played the most by.
Oh, is it?
I definitely recognize that one. So.
Yeah, I don't. They're good, but two lines in the president and song.
Yeah, it's
Just repeat this 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 times.
Did you find it?
I'm looking for my water.
Oh, what did it look like?
I don't know. It's a dark blue one. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I'll come back. I'm staying for a little while. What you looking for?
Water bottle. No, I didn't kick one when it came in.
You know the drill.
Yep.
Only difference is because we have to be coordinated to start. I'm just you got a pretty good TV thing. You just gotta remember to smile. That's the thing. Because I mean, the TV just goes right in on you. You stand up in front of groups of people, you don't know necessarily what to look at. I'm gonna tell people this. You should go with that. Seriously. You really should. It was friendly fun. Yes. How you doing, Ben? Good. You good? Ready? Not yet. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Okay. God, you don't have a 12 string. Good? You ready to play?
Hi, I'm Bob Masalgo. Welcome to this in-studio session. We're coming to you live from In Your Ear Studios in Richmond. And we're tuning up for a very special day of music coming to Richmond Shockoe Bottom. On August 2nd, it will be 804 Day, and that will bring some of Richmond's finest bands and artists to stage, and I'm pleased to present one of those. That it's coming to the WNRN Stage. We'll be playing at 5 o'clock on 804 Day. It's Bucko. We're here with the band and Ava Coles, who's the lead vocalist. Welcome to you and the band.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having us.
Now, I want to get into music really quickly, but I've got a question I want you to think about while you're doing this song, because I know this is the burning question. Everybody wants to know, what is honky tonk goof rock? Don't answer now. Answer the first of the song.
Got it. We'll think on it.
Conversations with your shadow, says some things I didn't quite know how to. Wounded birds are scared of flight. Clocks are evil, just count the nights. We're all stuck in a merry-go-round of time. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. I wanna be be swept away down the river. I wanna be with you. I wanna forget you. I wanna be with you. I wanna forget you.
Bucko live in studio at In Your Ear Studios in Richmond. So great to have you along with us. That was a fine tune. And now, you know why I asked the question, because you guys describe yourselves as a honky-tonk goof rock band. I just want to know where that comes from.
Super appreciate the question, and we do indeed. I think it comes from a combination of a lot of influences that go into the songwriting, which we all do together. So we have a lot of fun with it, hence the goof, and definitely country undertones. Anything to add, Ezra?
I think that when we came up with the name, we were just hanging out, so we're kind of just hanging out.
Bingo.
Well, you led right into my next question about songwriting. You say you do it collaboratively. What's your inspiration?
It kind of varies how it goes. Sometimes we are jamming and find a chord progression that resonates, and then we keep playing that for a long time, and I write some lyrics over it. Otherwise, yeah, I think everyone brings their own taste, and it kind of combines in this cool way that makes it distinctly ours. Anyone else have anything to add? Hope that answers. Oh yeah, Ezra has something.
Yeah, I would just say kind of what I said before, we're kind of just hanging out. So that can mean that Ava writes an entire song by herself and then we fill in our parts, or one of us will come up with a riff or a fill or something like that, and then Ava works with that, and then we kind of layer on top of that. So sometimes just different combinations of hanging out.
I think you guys nailed the answer on that one. You should package that up. If you get asked again, just use that same answer. It sounds really good. Bucko's going to be playing at 5 o'clock on the WNRN Stage at 8:04 day. They also have a new album. I know I found it on streaming services. And is there another way to get access to that album?
Ooh, yeah, I think it should be on Apple Music, Spotify. Is it on Bandcamp? Good thing for me to know. But yeah, we're looking forward to recording more this fall. And we'll have some new stuff out eventually too. But yeah, we got an album, self-titled. It's called Bucko. And you can find it just about anywhere you listen to music.
You want to give us another one now?
Yes, indeed. This one's unreleased. It's called The Needle.
unsatisfying silence when you leave. That electrical current starts in my feet. And I can feel your heart pulling, 'cause it's tethered to me. Cause you are the needle scratching on the vinyl in my brain. And as those lines get deeper, all the same. 18-hour greyhound with your hand on my knee. I was feeling jaded, but now I believe. And they say Colorado is a fine place to ski. Yeah. 'Cause you are the needle scratching on the vinyl in my brain. And as those lines get deeper, baby, I still want you all the same. Think I found your contacts in my sheets. Hold them in my palms and I feel relief. Does that mean that you're out there and you can't see? Yeah. 'Cause you are the needle scratching on the vinyl in my brain. As those lines get deeper, baby, I still want you all the same.
A new one from Bucko, who is with us at In Your Ear Studios in Richmond. We're getting ready for 804 Day, coming to Shockoe Bottom on August 2nd, and Bucko will be playing at 5 o'clock on the WNRN Stage at 804 Day. It's great to hear that new song, and I know that you guys met in Richmond, but how about we go around the band and let's find out who everybody is and where they're from.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
All right, you want to start?
I would love to. I'm Ben Sloan. I'm from beautiful Goochland, Virginia.
I'm Coco Daly, and I'm from Falls Church, Virginia.
I'm Ezra Lapidus. I'm from Fairfax, Virginia.
You might have got a scoop.
And I'm Jacob Corona. I'm from Lynchburg, Virginia.
I'm Ben Heath. I hail from Cedarville, Ohio.
I'm Ava Coles, and I'm from Charlottesville, Virginia.
Who let the guy in from Ohio? How did that happen?
We're proud of our Ohio member.
I asked that question for a reason. I know you guys met in Richmond, but tell us about the evolution of the band, how you came together, and what brought you all together, and where you intend to go from here.
That's a really good question. I think like it's going to be a super long story, but we can just say like networks of people and friends brought us together into this iteration. And where do we hope to go from here, y'all?
Up.
No disrespect to the Buckeye steak, by the way. Just want to say that.
As it turns out, I am a Michigan Wolverines fan.
Ooh, no wonder you left Ohio. How about another song?
Yes, this one's called Riding Mower.
That braided rug I got from you covers the hole I sweep into. Eventually I'll fill it up, but for now my habit's stuck. My daydreams aren't in black and white, they're fully baked and filled with sit on the front of your riding mower. Whoa, I wanna be the one to say you missed the spot. Whoa,
Bucko, live in studio at Interior Studios in Richmond. You'll be able to see them at 804 Day, August 2nd. Shockoe Bottom, they're on the WNRN stage playing at 5 o'clock. Ava, thanks to you and the band for that great tune.
Oh my gosh, thanks so much for having us. This was so fun.
Yeah,
Super
it's-
excited for 804 Day too.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it as well. 804 Day, once again, coming to Shockoe Bottom, August 2nd. 3 stages, but we're really proud of our WNRN stage. You may have heard Jeff Sweatman hosting our other 2 bands, Høly River and REIN, and then Bucko will be closing out the stage at 5 o'clock. And if you're at 804 Day, be sure to say hello to Desiree Moses. She's the WNRN host, will be emceeing that day. I want to say thanks to Carlos and all the crew here at In Your Ear Studios, also our WNRN staff, our WNRN members for being here, and their friends. Please give yourself a round of applause. Thanks to all of you for watching the live stream and our listeners at WNRN. For WNRN, I'm Bob Masalgo.